Hey, welcome back. I am here, Mike Murphy again, to take you through another Google tool called Custom Search. This is a great opportunity for us to create our own custom search engine inside of Google, but limiting our students' results to just the specific websites we want them to look at. So I've already created a couple going through about homework study tips and looking at careers in the state of Ohio. But the next one I want to focus on is college research. We do quite a bit of it, and we have a program that's pretty scripted to us in regards to the website that we use and that we pay for that helps manage our kids from everything from research to application. But there's also a lot of other great searches out there. There's also a lot out there that waste an unbelievable amount of time. So I'm going to take you through today how to create our own custom search engine that is going to narrow our students' college research websites down to the top six that we have found to be useful. So, the first thing we're going to do is we need to get here. So, you can type in, it's very easy just to type in custom search in the Google toolbar, and it will take you right here. After here, it's all pretty self explanatory. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a new search engine. So, the first thing we have to do is figure out what sites do we want to search. So have those ready for us here. And some of them are federal ones and some are some private ones, but ones that do a really good job. And let's see, here's our second one. This is super helpful because a lot of times, especially for first families that are going through this, when you start researching schools, you have no idea if the website you're looking at is reputable, is somebody paying to be on there. And these, I think, do a really nice job of measuring some of that information down and staying away from the bells and whistles for websites and more really on what the information is. Okay, so that's six there that we have. And let's scroll down. Let's see how we're going to use those. Okay, we've got the individual sites ready. We definitely want it English. We don't want it to be called that. We want it to be called, we're going to have our college research engine. That's what we're going to call it here. And we can just go ahead and create it, or we can hit some more advanced options, which is pretty interesting and can eliminate certain types of websites. So we're going to go through that search engine. But we aren't going to use that for right now. We are just going to create it inside of there. So we're going to hit create, and it's going to give us an interesting way to use this. So inside of Google Classroom, or if we're going to email our students, we can just put a public URL and email it to people. We can post it up on our website. We can add it to our Google site by using this code and that embedding code, and it will get us right in there. So if we clicked on that, we would end up copying and pasting that code, and we could embed it into that Google site, which I cover on our Google Sites screencast. But then there's also the public URL and then the control search panel. So again, this here is an interesting way for us to get more information because it doesn't stop at just adding in those different websites. So when you click on this edit search engine, it's going to give us a ton of options. And certainly we can write a description, which I don't think is necessarily needed, or the keywords. But what we can do is we have the search engine ID. If we need to send it anywhere, we have the public URL, which is really easy. Image search. We don't need image search, so we're going to leave that off. Safe search is off. We definitely want that on. So we want to make sure we filter out any explicit images or results. None should pop up on those websites, but just to be sure. All regions, certainly we are looking for us. We have some international students, so we're not going to necessarily limit it. If we were doing something else, we can definitely go down and limit it to just the United States, or if we're studying something in Ireland, just look for results in Ireland. But for right now, we're going to leave all regions on. We're going to leave it in English. We can add or take away sites down here, which is really, really important. And you can pull other things from the web if you want. We're going to leave that off for now. So the next step, though, back over here, the administration and the advanced, this can give us research and statistics on what is going on. So these stats and the analytics, once this website is published, or once this search engine is published, it will show us all the different things that are searched. So after every college kind of season, we can go through and figure out, what are the kids from our schools looking at? What are they trying to find? What schools are they trying to find? What's the most popular schools? Is there anything in there we didn't know? Anything in there that would surprise us or help us guide the way that we tailor our own results here inside of the school? So it's really a great and powerful option for us here to keep going. So again, that's the Google custom search, and we used it on researching colleges and how to make sure that kids didn't get paralyzed by too much information, but instead were able to just focus on a handful of websites that we knew had good, valuable information outside of the stuff that we already have. Thanks again for watching, and hope this was really informative. Have a great day.